Welcome. So far we have talked about the ancient Indian chronology, the British Act timelines, and now coming on to the most important and most asked for your examination, and that is the Indian National Movement timeline. So starting with the Surat split 1907, which was a very important landmark, and this was the point where Indian National Congress is split into two, the extremists and the moderates, and the idea was simply the difference in the opinion, the difference in the way the protest would be done, and the difference in the way the leadership would be brought forward. Next to it came another important pact, and that was what was called as the Lucknow Pact. Now, Lucknow Pact has been important because it was the time where reunion of the Congress factions came into existence, and it was a point where Muslim League actually had a joint platform with the Congress. The next was the time where Gandhi-Irwin Pact took place, 1931. Now, Gandhi-Irwin Pact was the time to suspend the civil disobedience movement and release the political prisoners which were there in exchange of that fact that the Congress would be attending the second roundtable conference. So there were three sets of roundtable conference from 1930 to 1932, of which the second roundtable conference is the most important one because it was the time where Congress or Gandhiji actually participated in the second roundtable conference, right? Now, these three roundtables were based in London, and they were an important landmark for constitutional reforms. Next to it was the Pune Pact, very important. Pune Pact 1932 was the time where there was an agreement which was laid down between Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and the idea was to swap the separate electorates for reserved seats for deprived sections and the depressed class and have a general electorate. So that was the Pune Pact, extremely important, commonly asked for your examination. Now, moving forward, after a period of a huge gap, there was another important offer which was brought, and this was called as the August Offer. Now, this was brought in 1940. The idea was that British talked about offering a dominion status and a post-war constitutional assembly to secure the cooperation from India during the World War II. The next important one was the Cripps Mission. Now, Cripps Mission came in 1942, and this was to actually have the failed attempt of the dominion status and the right to secede for the provinces, and therefore it was called as the famous post-dated check by Mahatma Gandhi. So the term which is related with Cripps Mission, which is commonly asked for your examination is that it was called as the post-dated check by Mahatma Gandhi. The next came the Quit India movement. Now, Quit India movement was again one of the major ideas through which the idea of India's independence was strengthened. And finally, we had the Wavell Plan. Wavell Plan 1945 was the time where there was a failed proposal to talk about an interim executive council of the Indian leaders, and that was due to the deadlock that happened between the Muslim League and the Congress at that time. Finally, 1946 was the time where cabinet mission was proposed, and this was a formal federal structure, a three-tier federal structure which was proposed, and that was to bring in an idea of regional autonomy in India. And finally was the most important among those, the Mountbatten Plan in 1947, and that was on 3rd of June. Now, this plan is again important because after this plan, the idea of partition and the independence was laid down, and the transfer of power to India and Pakistan was finalized, and this is therefore a very important historical point, right? So those were some of the important national movements that we have talked about, the national events post 1900, and highly important for your competitive examinations. We'll be covering this further series of history in our sessions. So stay tuned. Thanks for joining.